Old school is the best. Here we go. To the bite, Jack. Yeah, old school is the best, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Here comes old school. And we're sharp. Oh, we ain't all that old and foggy. Cause we are old school. Here we are. Here comes old school. Yeah, this is old school Queenie in the house, y'all. Oh yeah. And it's Topic Tuesday. And I got my brothers online with me. Yeah. I got Sir Charles in the house. Come on up in here, Sir Charles. Yeah, and I got Big Mike on the line. Come on, Big Mike.
And now I really want to know how you run.
Oh yeah. Here we are. Here comes old school. Well, the topic of today is Here we are. Here we are. Here comes old school. The topic of today is Government Shutdown, Blackout, and Boycott. Yeah. Now I'm getting real serious about this one, y'all. I am really serious about this. This is the fourth government threat shutdown, and then we had actual really shutdown. Once we had shutdown under Donald Trump, it was 30 days. Under Barack Obama, it was 1 week, I think. Cause see, I'm a retired federal government worker. Let me just let you know right now. Yeah, this is Big Esther. And I'm a retiree from the government. Now, I am sick of this. I'm old school. I go back a few years back. And every time we come up with this government funding, the budget, we have to do the budget every September, the budget, so they can start with a new budget to work on October 1. So here it is. I'm taping this today. This is September 29. And the threat of a government shutdown. And then in the past, when I was working, if they couldn't come to agreement, they do a resolution to keep it from shutting down, and they'll pass a temporary budget. Well, right now, these Republicans, they don't even want to do that. They don't even want to pass a temporary budget to keep the government running. Now, let me mind you, government is the big engine of the economy that drives the engine of the economy here in this USA. So once we shut down, which Donald Trump allowed it for 30 days, y'all think back. Come on now, remember. What y'all was doing? Running to the running to the store to get toilet paper. They looked at that and was laughing at us because we bought out the toilet paper. Remember that? Think back. It was 30 long days. People didn't get paid. It's a trickling down effect, right? It's a trickle down effect. You think, oh, it's just them government workers up in here watching the DC. No, baby. Because, excuse me, we have government contractors that work for us and other government companies that have a contract, have grants from us, even school grants from us, from our government, even truck driver grants, even some grants that is affected, okay, from the government. Yeah, part of your small businesses get grants from us federal government, for our federal government. Excuse me. Okay? So it's a trickle down effect. Yeah, federal government is the beginning of running the engine. Yeah, small businesses will help run the engine too. Okay, we help run our engine, our economic engine as well, right? Okay, so what I'm trying to point out to you that don't think you're going to be affected by this federal government shutdown, because we were. You just think back under Donald Trump, it was 30 days that he refused to sign and played around with us. Well, I'm tired of being played with, y'all. When y'all going to get tired? When y'all gonna get tired? Why y'all keep voting for senators and congressmen that want to play around with our money and play around with our livelihood and play around with our economic and play around with our neighborhood, play around with our safety, play around with our homes, play our homelessness, play around with our health care, play around. Excuse me. So I'm just sick of it. Now I said the topic of today is this government shutdown, blackout, and boycott. Now I'm going to tell you about the blackout. Hold up before I bring my brothers up in here. Let me tell you about this blackout. What you need to do, because I come from the days, I'm old school now. I come from the days of the Malcolm X's and the Martin Luther Kings and the John F. Kennedy days. That's where I was raised up under. We weren't scared to black out from our government. We weren't scared to boycott our government. We weren't scared to go on strike from here. Excuse me. We were not afraid to do this. Now, young folks, I'm hollering at you new school. You new school don't know how to work. You got lazy and comfortable. What we did, we refused to allow our government push us around, knock us all around, all this kind of stuff. We demanded health care. We demanded fair housing and clean housing. We ain't care nothing about no damn government shutdown. We blacked out and we boycotted. We blacked out and we boycotted. Oh, I'll be down. We're going to do some Black Friday crap. We ain't shopping nowhere. We got on the bus. We ain't refused to ride the bus. I say refuse to ride the bus. I say hunker down on your little bit of food. I say shut this American engine down. And you know how you going to shut it down? Huh? Do you know how you going to shut it down? Because we're not going to let these good old boys on the hill, on the Capitol Hill, push us around and talk about some government shutdown. You don't do that. No, we're not us. We are the voters. It affects us. It affects you. Oh, boing, boing, boing. You wake now? Are you woke now? Are you wake up now? Some people have government contracts to run their little daycare centers. What else? Who else? You got a grant. You got a grant to do what? You did a grant for what? For your nonprofit organization? From us? From federal government? Huh? Your mother and your father get their Social Security from the federal government. How dare us, how dare we allow them little, 180 something people in the Congress? No, it's about 500 or something congressmen and senators all together. How dare we allow them 500 few boss us around and shut down and stop us from growing and working and feeding our kids and living comfortably and striving? How dare they? Now what we do, because we don't like that. Back in the old school day, we didn't allow that. You young folks, you're lazy. You're busy with this playing games and betting on a football game when you ought to be paying attention. You ought to be paying attention to what's going down here. Now, you need to boycott and you need to black it out. Black it out and watch them senators, congressmen come running on back. They're going to get the running back and vote. Say, yeah, let's get this Congress. Yeah, let's get the government back up. Let's get the government back up. Because that's what they did with the 911. We were scared to go out. We weren't shot. We didn't do nothing when the 911 hit us. Everybody was in their house hunkered down. We ain't shot. We ain't do nothing. And they said, oh, we need to get people back to work. We need to get people back out shopping. You can go back outside and shop. You remember that? Y'all don't remember that? Y'all got some short memories, man. Y'all got some short memories. Now look at here. We gonna be the boss of this government shutdown. Oh yeah, we gonna be the ones in charge of this government shutdown. Because we can shut it down for good, for a minute. We can black it out and we can boycott it. Oh yeah, just don't shop. Don't shop for a week or two. Watch they come running back. I'm telling y'all now. Don't shop. Do not buy a darn thing. You got food, you got tennis shoes, you got t-shirts. Don't buy nothing. Nothing. Don't Uber nowhere. Now, brothers, I'm sorry, I had to get all that out of my chest, man. I'm about sick of this. I worked for the federal government for 40 years, starting with Marion Barry when I was 14 years old in this youth initiative program.
There are folks out there who rely on that government in a way that they really shouldn't. But unfortunately, because of circumstances, they have to. Now, if the government is shut down, depending on how long it's shut down, how long do you stay in your apartment? How long do you stay in your house if the government is paying part of your rent? And you falling behind. You ain't getting your rent paid. How long do you think that man, I know, because the landlord I was living under, he didn't kick nobody out during COVID. But once that COVID stuff was lifted, he expected that money back and nobody had it. A lot of folks were getting evicted. I was watching folks getting kicked out left and right.
As soon as they cleared COVID, it wasn't that much.
As soon as they cleared it. So here we are, we're sitting here and we're waiting. The government shuts down. Okay. So that means the planes ain't flying. When the hell did the government get so damn powerful that they're going to force people to work? I see China. Here's how I see China. China went to war with Europe because Europe was pushing opium on China, and they didn't want it. That was the Chinese Opium War. That's what that was all about. The Europeans wanted to sell opium to the Chinese, and the Chinese didn't want opium there. Okay? Now, here we are under a similar type situation. We got a government that's trying to shut down. We don't want no shutdown because that means we're out. Got no money in pocket.
Yep.
Got no food on table.
Right.
May not have roof overhead.
Yep.
And so what do? We got to go to war like China did with Europe over that goddamn drug.
Yep.
It's like, hey, no, we have to go to war with the United States. I'm sorry, we're not letting you do that. Because what most Americans are forgetting, and here's the crucial part, that Constitution that everybody is supposed to swore to and all that mess, they got two of them. One for a corporation and one is for a country. The one for the country stipulates that they can never let the United States country forfeit all its money.
Well, apparently some of those senators and congressmen, they feel they got this little power over all that, and they ignore the Constitution. They've been doing that under this Donald Trump crap.
And they're the exact same ones sitting up there talking about the Constitution. Yeah, the Constitution say this, the Constitution say that. Well, where the hell is your mind when it comes to the things that are important? You're supposed to cooperate. That's what it is. How you going to shut the government down because it's your way or no way?
Yeah, and you know what? Is it? Well, they feel that it's not going to affect their paycheck. See, the congressmen and the senators still get paid. They get $175,000 a year paycheck every year. So it ain't affecting their paycheck. But what will affect it is the blackout and the boycott. I ain't gonna tell you no more. The blackout and the boycott will affect your bottom line. It's going to affect your Wall Street. It's going to affect your Wall Street and make the Dow Jones go down. Now, we can shut it down now. Oh, we can shut it down. We can make the Dow Jones drop. Every stock drops, and it stops right here and right now till we, American people, us government strikers, us unions, hey, you're going to meet our demands. That's the way you get things done. That's the way we did it back in the old school day. We didn't listen to no 4 or 5 senators and in the mayor and in our city and all. We were right there we were in front of their office, in front of their house, protesting and saying, you're going to listen to our demands. You're going to listen to that. And if you don't, we're going to vote you out. And we're going to make your stock drop.
What my sister is talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is a vote of no confidence. That means you don't participate in this nonsense. In the old days, before our time, they would storm the government house and throw folks out when they have a vote of no confidence. We don't trust you. We don't believe in you. We coming up in there. We not letting you come in, or we're kicking you out. Either one of the cases.
Well,
that's the physical aspect of it. He's talking about the psychological and mental and financial aspect of it, which is the best way to do it.
Yep.
Because in today's time, the only thing that the world fears is either the loss of finance or death.
Yeah. So
I ain't advocating no violence, but if you come on now, I'm a police officer, and you tell me you're not gonna get paid. I'm in the military. You're not gonna get paid, but you got to keep working. Since when? I'm no damn slave.
That's what they're doing at the borders. Those poor agents at the borders now, they don't get paid. With the government shutdown.
I'm at the border. They tell me I'm not going to get paid until the government comes back up. You'll get your back money. No. I want my money now. If I'm not getting paid on the weekly or the daily or whatever it is I get paid on, I'm not coming to work. I'll find me another job.
If they don't get paid at the border, then they gonna say, "Oh, come on in."
Yep. Yeah. All of them in. Come on up in here.
Yeah.
It's a cluster fuck. That's what it is.
It's a trickle-down effect all the way, It's trickling down, So you threatening all. We saw that under Donald Trump. How dare you forget. You need to pay attention to who we vote into this office because they think it's all about themselves. And it ain't. You're supposed to be representing me. Our family. You not be up there talking because you got an attitude with or something and you want something. You mad because Donald Trump getting charged and so you ain't going to vote this way. No, baby. That ain't about you. It ain't about you. We ain't put you there. We didn't vote and put you in office to be having these personal vendettas against different congressmen and senators. We ain't got time for that crap. That ain't your job. We didn't put you in there to do that, senator or congressman.
It's extremely dumb.
To have a personal vendetta?
Stupid. It's extremely dumb and stupid. When somebody wants to fight, we need to cut the budget a little bit, all this, that, and the other. I don't mind the cutting of the budget. But to totally shut the budget down is ridiculous. Now, if you are the one shutting the government down, why are you trying to say it's their fault? You're the one that shut it down.
Nah.
They're still trying to keep it going, but you are not doing your part to keep it going.
And I say, make a note.
Like I'm a Democrat or I'm a Republican. Either side, it don't matter to me which one. But if one side is doing everything they can to shut the government down, shut the system down, and absolutely not let nothing happen till they get it all their way, they're the problem. Not the other people.
Yeah, and Mike, they need to reveal the names of who didn't vote. And who didn't vote. So, South Carolina, you didn't vote? Write his name down, y'all. We're going to vote him out next time. We're not going to re-elect him. Who else? The South Carolinas need to know that. They need to know the names. Who? New Jersey, you, Senator Congress, you didn't vote either? We're going to write his name down. We're going to vote you out. Come on. We need to start collecting names. And that's what we did in old school. We found out who wasn't working under our best interests in the Congress on the Capitol Hill, and we refused to re-elect them. We found out the names that was up there who didn't vote and all and caused this shutdown. Y'all forgot about that. Y'all forgot about that. And under Donald Trump, there was a 30-day, 45-day shutdown under him. Y'all forgot about that, about the toilet paper and stuff. Everybody running, they laughing, looking at us.
Have you also forgotten at that period of time that you're talking about the reimbursement came? Because my wife's the federal government and she got reimbursed. Are you making that?
Well, they gotta make it up once they come back. They gotta make up everything. But we're talking about the shutdown and it caused everything. Yeah, you gotta once we come back together, everybody the back pay, everybody gotta get caught back up. All this shutdown. We're talking about the shutdown and how it affects us now. Yeah, but it hurt a lot of people that don't be able to get the back pay. Some folks can't get no back pay at all. The private companies can't get back pay.
Yeah, I'm not an essential worker. I'm not an essential worker. The essential workers will get the back pay when the government starts up again.
Right, when it starts back.
Which consists of about 65 to 70% of the country. Yeah, are not essential workers.
Yeah.
If you're not one of them, you're not getting that back money.
No, you ain't gonna get no back money. So you still out in a hole, and you still owe your landlord.
Yeah. And trust me,
You still owe him.
Now you're saying remember. Now I also remember I was government contracted myself.
Yeah.
Back in the day, way back in the day.
Yeah.
Sis, do you remember the rent?
Yeah, the rent control. What are you saying? Marion Barry had a rent control in place in D.C. What are you talking about, rent?
I remember that time myself. I was government contracted myself.
Yeah,
and I remember that time. They were taking headers off the government buildings, suicide. There's a lot involved in this whole scenario. And I think it's crazy, like Michael said. I think the whole damn thing is flipped and crazy. But, I don't know what the solution is.
I said the solution is the blackout and the boycott. I already said the solution. That's the solution there. That put us in control. That puts us in control. Yeah, that puts us in control. They ain't gonna be regulating us. No.
I was wondering if you acknowledged what someone else said. We heard you say that. I heard you say that.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, people do
nothing against that.
Right.
I said nothing against that.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying about the solution. I'm tired of being jerked around. No.
You keep saying remember. And I want you to remember the time. This ain't the first time. This ain't new.
That's what I'm saying. It's not new. That's what I said.
And they're running around making us think that this is the norm. And it isn't. The norm is a vote of no confidence for the people. And you don't have to wait until a senator or congressman's time is up on the Hill. You show a vote of no confidence, you throw him out. He got to leave. There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, we can get him to leave.
Maybe that is a way. Maybe that is a way.
It's in the old Constitution.
Yeah.
Where the people have a right to rise up against its government.
Yes,
that
we
don't
do.
mean sit there and wait for another 4 years and then vote them out. That means right here, right now, rise up like some idiots trying to do, storming the Capitol.
Oh yeah.
Well,
you're right.
I call them idiots because they were doing it for the wrong reason.
Right,
and they didn't understand.
Yeah.
They didn't do their research. You got to know the law. When you playing the game, you're supposed to know the rules of the game.
Oh yeah.
Them suckers was thinking they were playing checkers and the game is chess, and they got played.
Yeah.
And now here we are.
Yeah.
Acting like it's checkers.
Yeah.
Look at the board. Look at the board. Look at the pieces you're working with.
Face with it once again.
Well, Charles, you're right about that. I mean, it's going to be some suicides and stuff like that. I understand what you're saying back in the day, but I'm trying to get the message out to our young, don't get comfortable. Don't get sidetracked. Stop playing this AI game and all this social media crap. I mean, you need to wake up and stay woke because people, these folks, they don't go to sleep. They start constantly trying to figure out ways to get into you and mess with your pocket, mess with your mind like the AI. They still trying to control you. You need to, and I'm trying to let our teenagers and our young adults stay woke. I mean, we trying to tell you, you can't sleep on this devil. You cannot go to sleep. You can't get too comfortable. Oh, you can enjoy your niceties and your little comforts for a minute. You work, enjoy the fruits of your labor, but you got to stay alert. You got to stay woke because that devil don't sleep. He don't sleep. He's constantly trying to figure out a way to get in your pocket, to mess with your mind, to overcome you. You got to stay awake.
Every military has its R&R.
Yeah.
Rest and relaxation.
And then they back on the job.
They still know they got to fight.
They still stay alert.
To fight, but every now and then you get a chance to go
R&R.
The
rest and
USO
recuperate.
Come through and put on a show for you to relax.
Yeah.
But don't drop your weapons.
Don't drop. That's it. You can't sleep.
The devil ain't quit. He ain't stopping.
You can't sleep? No. You can't sleep. I want my young folks to know.
You young folks got to get into the three. You got to understand the three. And
What's the three, Mike?
Been messed with and manipulated, but it's still the three.
What's the
and
three?
And the three is the secret to all creation.
Come on. Come on with it, Mike.
Because
What is it?
you got father, mother. You put father and mother together, you get son. That's 3.
Yep.
And the 3 has 3 ideas of their own. You got past, present, and future.
Yep.
From the mother, you got faith, hope, and charity.
Come on, Mike.
From the father, you got the heart and the brain and the body. It's 3. And if you put them together, they give you the 9. And I ain't going to get into the 9 because the 9 governs a hell of a lot of things.
Come on,
but it all
Mike.
rolls down to the 3.
Oh my God! Hey, that's
You're not focused on what is real, what is necessary
Yes.
for survival and life in here. And don't let this government and this evil system manipulate you that way.
They sleep, Mike. They all about, oh, I got free marijuana. Oh, I got the hookah. Oh, I'm going to look cute and bare my body and show my tits. Oh, I'm going to do my butt kit. Oh, I'm going to drop down like it hot. Drop down, get it hot. Drop down, let the blah, blah, blah. You know, they all about that. And young folks, it's not that way. They just sleep. You allowing yourself to be hypnotized, manipulated, and fantasized by this AI shit. You know?
It's the silliest game that's been played since the dawn of creation.
Come on now, with the games.
But
Come on.
For a while.
Come on with it.
Why we see it.
And long before Trump.
Yeah, long before that, way back before he was even, he ain't had nothing. No,
I'm
gaming for a minute. They've been playing
I'm not mad at anybody
mind games.
I'm not even mad at the devil.
No.
If you gotta get over, go ahead and get over. I ain't mad at you. I'm mad at me for not recognizing your game. Because you've been playing it forever.
Ever. Since I've been born.
Right now,
come on.
We should know it.
Should know it.
Long time.
But know how to dodge.
This ain't nothing new.
Know how to dodge the bullet.
But it's new to these young folks, and these young folks need to stop and wake up. You know? Oh, the new drink. Oh, the puffy drink. Oh, the Snoop Dogg got the new drink out. Oh, the new fashion. Or the Beyonce got the running the world. You ain't running the world if you sleep. That devil is getting ready to shut you down. Talking about some run the world. Where you running the world at? Run the world, run the world. Where you running the world at, young lady? Huh? Where you running the world? You sleep. You sleep on this AI crap, man. You too sleep. You ain't got no fight in you. Where's your fight? Run the world, run the world. Run what world? What world you running? Your little pocket of neighborhood where you show your tits and you squat down like a little hot. I forgot how you say that song. Squat down in the middle of the hot.
Drop it like a hot.
Drop it like a hot. That's all you can do. You ain't doing crap. You're wasting my time. Wasting my time about that run the world crap, man. You wasting time. Ain't no real substance here in that message there. You're not running the world, man. I don't see nobody coming together, coming out with a boycott. Hey, it's getting ready to be a Black Friday crap. Here, you gonna run the world on that? Because you sure can run the world. You can shut that Black Friday crap down. Boycott it, black it out. Black that Black Friday crap out. Let me see some real run the world. Let me see some real run the world with the money. I don't see it. I don't see
black
it
out because you ain't owning nothing anyway.
Don't
because
own
you
a
never
thing.
paid for it.
Thank you.
They done played you so much you don't even know you haven't bought a damn thing since they got rid of the silver and gold certificate.
Come on
So now all you got is a promissory note, and when the man say the note ain't worth it, all that money in your bank don't mean shit.
Crap.
Might as well wipe your butt with it.
Come on now. Tell it.
It's a game, folks.
They-
Recognize the game.
they-
Y'all, you young folks, you say game, recognize game. I
But
don't
wake
see you
up.
recognize
I don't see them recognizing it. I see them sleep. They sleep on the game. They sleep. Yeah. Oh, what Jamie?
Buddy, hey, you want
That on the button.
platinum?
Hey, you hit it on the button. The game. The game. Hey,
I mean, I'm not saying that we old folks weren't subjected to that game. We were subjected to it too, but we woke up. We woke up. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, they woke us up. We was asleep too, and all. We was tricked by them, and all. We didn't know which way to go, and then they put us against each other, and we had the Uncle Toms and all. We was all twisted up, but we woke up. We woke up. They killed our leaders and all, and that really woke us up. That woke us up. And so I'm not saying that we above but we are above it now because we have arrived and we've made it through that. See, we old school can talk because we've made it through. We have arrived. I'm getting ready to do my big Esther story. I'll start speaking about this. We have arrived. We made it.
I can't talk too much, sis. I can't talk too much because although I've managed to make it past all the hustle and bustle out there, I'm still at a point right now where the game is going to get me. Because when they shut,
it's going to get me too.
I don't know if retirement check's going to come.
I'm saying the retirement check ain't going to come through for me either. That's why I'm trying to. That's why I'm sounding the alarm. I'm sounding the alarm now to our young folks that they can't go to sleep.
Even around, I should have invested in gold.
Even though y'all wait, even though they bring the government back together, it don't last maybe a week or so. Get together, form your posses. Damn that running the world. If you really want to run the world, form your posses now because another one is coming. I said there was one. It was two shutdowns. It was one that was 1 week in 2019 before the COVID, and then it was another one for 30 days. Remember that? I remember that so well before I retired. I was like, oh my God, watch, here come another one, but only this one was longer.
I remember.
The first one was 1 week.
Well,
they was testing us to see what we was going to do.
Like I told you, my wife was involved.
Yeah.
So I remember it well.
Yeah.
Okay. And she got back pay for all of it.
Yeah, I don't care about no back pay. I'm just, I'm not.
I'm letting you know.
Yeah.
I'm letting you know right now. Okay, they're not going to just shut it down and not have that.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Believe that?
No.
And not have back pay or something come to it?
They plan for the back pay. They do plan for the back pay.
Yeah, they plan that.
The problem is the majority of the country isn't entitled to the back pay.
That's what we're trying to say, Charles. You talking about federal government. That's government good. But the contractors, these are private folks. They don't get back pay. Private people out here don't get no back pay. And they get eviction notice on their door. They get an eviction notice.
That I didn't know.
They get an eviction notice.
Everybody went. I figured your government contract. I was government contracted. When the RIP came down. That's the last thing I remember.
Yeah, no. You don't know how this works, Charles. How it's working is people with grants and all their grant don't cover a back pay. Or people who got signed contracts, like even a landlord. A landlord may have a stipend, that he gets from the federal government or something but he's not. It's not written in that contract that he gotta get back pay to pay people's rent. See, so that. Hey, even though he get his little subsidized, even some schools don't get no back pay to pay the teacher and catch them up. So yeah, you immediate federal government workers and immediate next to the federal government worker contractors, yeah. But then it's 3 or 4 all the way out that don't get paid and all. So it ain't no back pay. I don't want to keep hyping on no back pay because don't nobody want to care about no back pay. We shouldn't be shut down from the get-go. From the start.
I never said you should.
Yeah.
I never said you should.
Yeah.
I was looking at it from, like I said,
yeah.
my wife, she
Yeah, I don't want to press all that. I didn't know
who else was
involved. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you now. There's a lot involved. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's more than just federal government here. If you watch it on TV, they'll start naming it. Here's how.
Let me give you a Reader's Digest version of how it works, sir. Government shutdown, so people relying on government welfare and things of that nature ain't getting their money.
Nope.
Now the people that are working at the casinos, they ain't getting their money because the people that get their government money ain't going to the casino because they ain't got it.
Right.
I didn't know that those little menial, those. I thought those were personal, people's businesses. I didn't know that was under federal.
It isn't, but the money that's passed around from the federal government, Sister saying it's trickle down.
It's a trickle down effect.
That gets it from the government don't have it, so they can't give it to the people on the next level down, who can't give it to the people on the next level down.
The next.
The guy at the gas station ain't getting his money because nobody got money to buy gas.
Yes, it's a trickling effect. It affects the whole engine, not just, we're at the top. Okay, federal government is at the top. They're the top of running the engine, but it's a trickle-down effect. Well, either way you look at it. The hotel workers, ain't nobody going to the hotel. Ain't nobody going to get on that cruise ship. They ain't got no money to get on no cruise ship. They try to catch it up. Then they're going to be trying to come back to catch it up. Because I'm telling you, yeah.
You recording all that?
Yes. Who is this? Who's coming in here? Oh, my nephew. Come on up in here, nephew. Come on up in here. Now I'm talking about the government shutdown. It's going to affect you. I want you to wake up, nephew. Come on, nephew.
Tell my I'm having a baby.
Oh my God.
Tell my I'm having a baby.
Oh my God. I hope it's a girl and you name her Esther. I hope it's a girl and you name it Esther. Oh my God. Oh my God! Let me pause. Let me pause this. Let me pause. I thought I was taping.
Air traffic controllers.
Air traffic controllers. Yes, this affects that. This really affects that. Thank you, Boom Boom, for coming in. But we're talking to you, new school. We have to let y'all know this, that it affects us. Like you say, remember the COVID shutdown. Stay woke. Stay woke, y'all. You cannot allow this government to just play with us like this. What did you say? The Screen Actors Guild, and what'd you say? Who else was striking?
That's what I remember. The actors, the screen actors, they had their strike.
Right.
That's what I remember. And then they just settled something on that, but others are striking too.
Yeah.
You was naming the other fields.
The auto workers and all, and I'm glad that President Biden joined in on that picket line. We got to not be afraid to stop and shut down, boycott. You cannot be afraid to boycott or strike or whatever you have to do to work with and shake this government. We have the right to confront our government on some issues here.
Right.
We have that right. And our young folks need to know that and be willing to sacrifice. I mean, be willing to eat bread for a sandwich, a bread and mayonnaise sandwich. Remember we was doing that? We was eating a peanut butter sandwich until we can get the government to meet our demands, meet us halfway.
I know the new school out there, they don't recognize the fact that they're drug addicts, that they're addicted. They're addicted to their games and all the stuff, the trappings that the government done played on them and stuff. And when you decide that you want to have enough, you got to go on a fast. You got to lock in. Yeah. You got to go to withdrawal. You got to go through that withdrawal. It's going to hurt.
Yeah,
it's going to hurt when you ain't got the money to pay the bills and stuff. It's going to hurt, but hang in there and do something about it. Don't let it happen again. You see it coming up. It's time to step up and say hell to the no.
Yes. And how you do that with a vote, because you think this vote it don't count? Man, you got power in your vote. You got power in your vote. You young folks need to really pay attention. Wake up. You can go and vote these congressmen out that's playing roulette with your money, with your livelihood. You can do that. Vote them out of office, y'all. Y'all need to vote these, get their names, who voted for this shutdown, get their names and vote them out of office. If they living in your city, you vote them out of your office. Oh, he voted for the shutdown? Vote them out of your office, man. Vote them out of office in your city, whoever it is. You find out what they're doing. Find out how they are operating on the Capitol Hill and what they voted. If they voted for the government shutdown, you vote them out of your city government. That's your power.
They took an oath to uphold the Constitution, and the Constitution say the government shall not default on its debt.
Yep,
that's why it's mandatory that they raise the debt ceiling if they have to.
Ooh, I didn't know that,
mandatory. Mike. But no, they should have been. Oh, government's spending too much money. I know they are because y'all buying $9,000 hammers.
Wow.
Cut that nonsense out.
Yep.
Break it down. Get back to reality.
Yep.
Your congressman used to say, your
Mike,
state
did you mention the billions of dollars being sent to Ukraine? Did you mention that?
Mention that, Mike. Mention it.
I understand that, but I'm not going to talk against sending money to help a country stop another country from invading.
What about your own country here?
When they invade here, I'm woke.
What about here?
Look, I'm woke. I'm woke. You're not going to send me overseas to die in a country fighting against somebody that ain't hurt me physically.
Yeah,
you ain't hurt my family. You ain't done nothing to me here. Fly your hind parts over here, land your troops here, and march. And watch my one-legged hind parts come out with my little pistol and start shooting your hind parts. I will fight and defend this country, but I'm not going overseas to do it because I know it's a game. It's
It's a turf war game. Turf war.
Billions of dollars is going there.
Yes, turf war. Where it's going to have to.
They're making money hand over fist selling weapons.
Yeah.
You ain't got to send them people money. Why you sending them money?
Yeah.
Send them the weapons. We got so much of that shit. Send them the weapons. You ain't got to send them the money.
Yeah. Well, that's what he did in the beginning.
Open your eyes and understand.
That's
woke,
what.
All this talk about woke. Oh, that's just a liberal way of saying you accept this, you accept that. No. Woke means you see what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
You ain't asleep. The burglar ain't sneaking through your house.
No.
Stop all this nonsense when they talk about woke.
Yeah.
Oh, he just woke. Oh, they woke. Oh, we gotta stop the woke. The woke. Your hind parts is woke. You know what the government is doing, but you're twisting the words around. It's part of the game.
Well,
now you're shutting the government down, and you're gonna blame the people who don't want to shut it down.
Well, Mike, I'll tell you now. I want to come back with the woke now. And I mean to the young folks. I can understand that they kind of take the word and twist it and all that kind of stuff. But woke means with action. And so when we say you wake up, that means you act. You blackout, boycott, strike. Those are the woke actions that we're talking about. Woke, being woke. And you cannot be afraid to miss a paycheck or not eat. You got to be willing to stand your ground and stay woke. Yeah. So I want y'all to really know what I'm talking about here. That you got to be able to stand your ground and stay awake. Stay awake.
Billions of dollars that we are sending to Ukraine.
Well,
when I start thinking about what we could be doing to help our own here.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
but then we got to look at the fact that we got the largest economy when it comes to the military on the planet.
Yeah.
On the planet. Yeah, we got homeless folks and people that can't find houses. Can't get food and stuff in our own daggone country.
Yeah.
We're spending trillions of dollars. We're spending trillions of dollars to arm our military, train them, send them overseas where they ain't really necessary. There's no need for military to be in Japan.
This is what I'm talking about, Mike. You just touched on what I'm talking about, okay? And that's the spending. Spending.
I don't mind cutting spending. I don't mind cutting spending. Cutting spending is a good idea. If you can, cut it. I don't mind that at all.
Yeah.
But stop it all together simply because you can't have your way, according to Donald Trump, mind you. And I don't want to come down on him. But according to him, he's like, after they said, a certain part of the Republican Party said they wasn't going to vote to pass any kind of government spending bill or anything like that, raise the debt ceiling. He said, if you don't get everything you want, you should shut it down. What?
That's what he said.
Well,
I heard that too.
What the hell do you mean if you don't get everything you want? That's extortion.
Extortion
extortion,
and who is he speaking for? You speaking for you. You're not speaking for your constituents back home in your state. Because we don't talk like that. You're not speaking for my Maryland state. All of us ain't what we want. You ain't even checked with us to see what we want. Oh, no. They're speaking of personal, bringing your personal agenda to the office. Now, you bringing your personal agenda to the office, then you need to back it on up. We need to get you out of there. Because you didn't come back home to check with the constituents, us residents here, and see, oh, you did your little survey, you surveyed 100 people. That 100 people can't speak for 100,000 people. No, baby, you can't base your actions and your personal vendetta on 100 people survey. See, poll. This poll. What's this poll they be taking? Talking about some poll. I'm like, what poll? The Gallup poll says this. I wasn't sent no poll to answer questions. No.
So
our young folks need to know that. What's about this poll? The poll says that Donald Trump is ahead by 50. What poll? Who took the poll? Who took the poll?
Who's part of the poll? Good question.
Right.
That's a good question, sis. That's a good question.
Come on now. Don't fall for that poll crap. Don't fall for this vote polls.
Who took this poll?
Yeah, who voted for that?
Look, new school.
They're lying.
You who run the streets out there, y'all running up and down the streets out there, you know daggone well the best way to get a man is to say, hey, look, don't worry, I got you. I got you.
Well,
he's telling you the truth. He got you. He went in your pocket and got your money. I got you. The robber says, I got you. The mugger says, I got you.
Yeah.
And now you got a government up there not coming back and asking you what you want done.
Right.
And he's saying, don't worry, you voted me in. I got you. Yeah, he got you. Now we about to be shut down, out of money, and hopeless and helpless. You're letting it happen to you. You play the game out there and you don't see it happening.
Yeah, because they sleep. Up. Well, you know what they do is, okay, let's go back with the chess game. They sacrifice that rook, because they sleep. I'm telling you now, and we can make them sleep some more. Just give them, we gave them the marijuana. Okay, let's give them this bet game that you bet and get the bet, then you get $200.
DraftKings.
Huh?
DraftKings.
Yeah, they give them that DraftKings game. Give them that, give them something, keep them busy, because I'm doing my personal vendetta of vote on the Congress right here. And they ain't going to pay attention. They ain't thinking about that. So let me do that. Young folks, y'all need to pay attention and wake up. This ain't nothing new. This is still going on and on. And you want to dismiss us old folks. Oh, ma, that's old. They ain't doing that no more. Yes, there is. They ain't sleep. You sleep. Devil never sleeps. Devil constantly running his engine while you sleep.
When I woke up, I heard a brother say, hey, you're starving, right? Yeah. Okay, there's a banquet over there. Why are you satisfied with a slice of bread? They got turkey, ham, beef, chicken, everything on that table.
Yeah.
They give you a slice of bread and you walk away and you're happy? Look back over your shoulder. What do you see? A banquet. So why did he just give you a slice of bread? You're being played, folks.
Being played.
Stop letting them play you.
The game is playing you. And it's an old game, like you say. This is way before Donald Trump. This game been in existence for years. The making of America. The creation of America. The creation of the USA. This game been going on for years. And it ain't going away no time soon. So you need to protect yourselves by joining in on the blackout, joining in on the boycott, joining in on the strike. Come on now. You can't be afraid to just step up and show what you're made of. Keep your morals, values intact. Keep your morals, values, and principles intact. Check yourself. Check your morals. Check your values. Check your family upbringing. Check that they're intact. And always obey the 10 commandments. Go back and check them 10 commandments. And make sure your integrity is intact. Come on now.
The last thing I got to say on that is what Sister's trying to tell you. If you're on the basketball court and every time you go to take a shot, the man elbows you in the eye, the boycott, the blackout, what she's saying is, get that man his ball and say, I ain't playing.
Come on.
I'm not playing with you no more.
Kaepernick
if he wants to play,
he took a knee.
Stop doing what he's doing.
He took a knee.
Stop playing the game with him.
Martin Luther King took a knee. Every time they march and protest, we take a knee and then we pray. Then we got up and kept walking. Every time Martin Luther King and all we did the protest, you took a knee. We stepped out of the game. We stopped everything. No, I ain't working. I ain't doing nothing. We said, oh no, we gonna take a knee. Take a knee like Kaepernick did. Where's your balls? What kind of strength you got? Oh, you Uncle Tom? Oh, you too busy cozy wozy with the enemy? You too busy cozy? Stop all of that. Stop trying to be afraid to do stuff. You can't go to sleep. You cannot be afraid. You have to be a fighter like a soldier. You have to step up and march forward and ask for what you want. You have to ask and you have to demand sometimes. But do it in a civil manner. Because us old school, we ain't sleep. We know the game. We've been there, done that. But we're trying to get our young to wake up and pay attention and vote. You can't be afraid to go vote. You got your powers in your vote and your powers in your stance and your integrity. All right? So this is old school. I'm talking about this government shutdown, the trickling down effect. And we're going to call it in a minute here. What y'all got to say? I'm going to give my brothers a last few words. Come on.
Keep your head up. Stay strong. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah.
And I said that was my last word, but I'm going to remind you, new school, of something. If you do just a little bit of history study, you'll find out that during the Selma boycott, they tried to force people to get on those buses, and we wouldn't do it. Till they finally said, okay, black folks ain't got to sit in the back of the bus. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Sisters telling you, boycott, fight for what you need. And don't let them play you like that.
I mean, I'm gonna boycott this Black Friday crap that's coming up next month. I'll be darned if I'm doing some shopping. I ain't doing no shopping. What you got to do is just get your little soups. You know, back in the day, we made pots of stews and stuff, and then we packed up our sandwiches. We freezed it. We jarred our food. We used to jar our peaches and jar our greens and all. We kept them and all because we hunkered down for what? The war. We hunkered down because we know it might be 30, 45, 50 days out that we won't have anything. And that's what you all got to do. You got to hunker down and plan for this blackout, boycott, strike. Blackout, boycott, strike. Blackout, boycott, strike. Blackout, boycott, strike.
And those of you who still have a little bit of money, when you go to the store, just even if you don't need nothing, go to the store and buy beef bouillon, chicken bouillon, vegetable bouillon. They have all the vitamins and minerals you'll need for a day's allotment. Buy a couple of jars and cases and boxes of that stuff. Keep it in your house. And if you ain't got money, just throw it in with some daggone water and feast.
And drink it like a soup. Yes.
Yep.
And that'll sustain you for a while. Yes, it will. You got to know what the soldiers did. They ate canned food. They ate them little they out there in the trenches fighting the war. They had them little makeshift food that sustain them. Not a whole lot. And that's what y'all have to do. You have to prepare. You have to prepare for this next blackout, boycott, strike. Prepare. Blackout, boycott, strike. Prepare. You got to prepare. Because we're not going to let these 500 something congressmen and senators on the Capitol Hill. We're not going to let them jerk us around like this anymore. Sick of this. This shutdown, COVID shutdown, 2 years shutdown.
Yeah, if they don't get it done tomorrow, that's it.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, by the time I'm bumping my Topic Tuesday and put this up for Tuesday's. I'm gonna put this out for Tuesday's Topic Tuesday, coming up October 2. This will be 3. I'm gonna bump the other one that I had. But I need to get this message to our new school. New school, please wake up and hear us old school try to pleading to you that it's on you now. We're passing the mantle to you. You got to watch out for your young kids. You're young. You got to be willing to fight. You got to be willing to sacrifice. You got to be willing to take a sacrifice like we did. We sacrificed for you. You got to do the sacrifice for your young. Now, you got 5-year-old, 2-year-old, 8-year-old, 10-year-old. You got to have to do some sacrificing. And you have to teach them how to hunker down in a shelter hunker down, eat the tuna fish out of the can, and drink a little soup, and that's it. Stop all of that buying tennis shoes and t-shirts. You don't need that crap. Damn that Amazon crap. You need to start hunker down and prepare.
And you got to remember, them landlords ain't going to let you go for so long.
They ain't going to let you go. You got to know how
they
to
might
hunker
pass
down.
a law saying the landlord can't kick you out, but as soon as they lift that law, that landlord throwing your ass out of there if you ain't got that back money.
Hey, it's all about that money. They need their money, and you need yours. So.
And if you're homeless and you somehow manage to hear this, ain't nothing wrong with a can of sardines and some damn graham crackers.
That's it. I eat sardines in a
Nothing
minute.
wrong with it. Sardines and poking beans.
Yep.
Jar
I
peanut
gotta
butter.
eat.
Jar peanut butter and some crackers.
There you
That's
go.
it. Peanut butter and crackers get you
Peanut
through
butter,
every time.
it'll get me through. Peanut butter and crackers. Darn that. No.
It still got that stuff in the meals ready to eat box that the Army hands out.
That's what I'm talking about.
Peanut butter and crackers.
Peanut butter and crackers. That'll take you through. Yeah. I mean, y'all need to really remind yourself of what we went through the past 2 years on the shutdown. You need to be reminded. And apparently, the government shut us down because that was a COVID shutdown. So they shut us down then for 2 years. So here we go talking about another shutdown. They working on, you know what they doing? They working on their stocks. Oh, so this stock market gonna drop if we hit just say shut down. So a couple of stocks can drop, y'all, or go up or whatever. Cause when let me tell you something. When it shut down under Donald Trump for that 30-day, they watched y'all see what y'all was gonna go shop and do. See, the power's in your dollar. The power. They said,
they are monitoring people.
The toilet paper and paper towel stock went up when they shut down for 30 days. They saw that. They watched that. They said, oh, yeah, okay, let me see what else. Now, the government shut down. What went up? Oh, Uber Eats went up. Their stocks rose because Uber Eats jumped on there and was running around doing drive-thrus for the drive-ins, for the drive-in food. McDonald's stock went up. Wait a minute, who else stock went up? McDonald's stock went up too. They shot up because they had a drive-through. But the other fast food chains stock went down because they didn't have a drive-through. Pizza Hut don't have a drive-through. Their stock went down because they didn't have a drive-through during COVID. All those that had drive-thrus, their stocks went up. Come on, y'all, pay attention.
People that's going to make a lot of money.
Pay attention.
The reason they're going to make money on it is because you can buy and bet against government bonds. Is the government going to be able to pay its bills this season, this month? Is the government credit going to stay here or stay there?
That's on Bitcoin. That's a Bitcoin bet.
Money on it.
That's a Bitcoin bet. That's on Bitcoin. They betting on that one, on that chain. So that chain gonna go up because of the bets. What's that other bet? That DraftKings bet. Yeah. So those stocks gonna go up too, y'all. Pay attention.
If the government,
they playing, y'all. They playing the game.
A lot of people are gonna make money, and they're the ones pushing for the government to falter.
Come on now.
Oh yeah, definite. There's somebody that's gonna profit off the government shutdown.
Yeah, because they profited off of the COVID shutdown. It was 2 years, man. Come on now. They came up with that.
Bringing it back in other states.
Uber
they
stocks
bringing the
went
COVID
up.
mandate back.
Yeah.
You know. So somebody making big money off of it.
Pay attention about the shutdown now. Somebody making a big killing, and then when it open back up, they cash in and get that money because whoever stocks went up. During the shutdown, it went up, and then as soon as it opened back up, they go in there and they cash it out, get that money quick. They playing the game, they playing us, man, with this shutdown. Too many shutdowns, COVID shutdown, government shutdown, too much shutdowns going on here, man. We need to stop and say blackout, boycott, strike. No, this too much playing with us, too much playing with our money, man, playing with our livelihood. Pay attention.
Yeah, as Sir Charles like to say, it's a chess game.
Chess game.
Which pieces on a chessboard have the most pieces? The pawn.
Yep,
We're the pawn, folks.
We are the pawns.
And the rooks.
Pawns
And
rooks. Pieces on this board, and you sacrifice your pawns.
Yep, that's what they did.
You got the big shots in Congress and them. They the big shots. They the bishops and the queen kings and knights and all of that. We the pawns.
Yeah,
we the pawns. They push us front to take all the bullshit.
Yep, we're the pawns, y'all. So I want our new schools to know that. Play the chess game like my brothers and them say. And you'll see that we are the pawns that they're playing with. But you need to know about how you can become the knight and the king and a queen. How we can make moves too. We can rise up and make moves as well. And by the blackout, boycott, and strike. Yeah, we're gonna work your stocks by the blackout, boycott, and strike. Oh, we're gonna work your stock. Oh, you want your stock to go up or down? We're gonna work that by the blackout, boycott, and strike. That's how we're gonna work your stock. Oh yeah, that's how we're gonna work your stock. Yeah, senator, congressman. Wait a minute, which one of y'all got stocks in what industry y'all got stocks in? Or we're gonna work your stock, senator or congressman.
I believe that's pretty effective.
Oh, it's very effective.
Get people hoping that people are gonna go with that. That's the only way it can really be effective.
Exactly. You got to stop that shopping. Stop shopping. T-shirt factory. Oh, their stocks went up. Their stocks went up with COVID signs when they were making the COVID mask. Cotton industry stock went up because they had all kinds of masks. Everybody was making their own little different types of masks. Remember that? I had my mask or an old school Queenie mask. I had an old school Queenie mask and an old school Queenie t-shirt. That factory stock went up during COVID shutdown. You better pay attention, y'all. Pay attention. It's about money. It's all about money. Sex, power, and drugs, but mostly about money. It's all about money.
Somebody's going to get paid for it.
Yeah.
And then someone's going to get hurt from it.
Yes. Yeah. So I just wanted to point it out now. Blackout, boycott, and strike. But you got to prepare. You got to prepare first. Tuna fish, crackers, water. You got to, bouillon, prepare. And then blackout, boycott, and strike. Damn that. And we're going to run the world for sure. You talking about some Beyonce run the world. We're going to run the world. You can run this economy is what we're going to do. Not the world. We want to run the economy. Okay? The government economy. But they playing with us, y'all. I'm telling you now. They playing with us with the shutdown. Too many shutdowns. I'm sick of this. Too many shutdowns coming around. Keep coming around with another shutdown. A COVID shutdown, or now a government shutdown. Now what's the next shutdown after this shutdown? Huh? What's the next shutdown?
Only the Lord knows what they're going to come up with next. Okay? I don't know. I can't make predictions. Okay? That's the prediction, what they're going to come up with next. These people think they're smart, and we're stupid.
Well, young folks, y'all not stupid. You sleep, is what I'm saying. Come on, wake up. Stop all this gambling on this DraftKings crap and all this kind of stuff. Wake up. Here comes some more shutdowns. Come on now, you got to be prepared. Prepare yourselves. All right, so this is old school Queenie. Brothers, this is the last wrap-up I'm going to do. Anything you got to say, I'm calling it quits here. I'm sick of this shutdown crap. Every time you turn around, it's a shutdown.
Now that we done got your brain out of its long slumber, how you running?
All righty. Well, I'm going to call it close here. This is Old School Queenie. Old School Queenie is getting serious now. I'm really serious because I'm thinking about my great-grands, my grandkids. Yeah, and they can't keep falling for this marijuana and this run the world, bootylicious crap. You got to wake up. It's serious. You talking about, y'all think, Mom, back in the day, that's slavery. There ain't nobody racist no more. Oh, no, you seen that? You seen it with the George Floyd during the COVID shutdown. You seen this. You seen this with your own eyes. How are you forgetting? The AI is making your memory go crazy. It's making you lose your memory. You think old folks, we ain't lost our memory. We remember what happened during COVID shutdown. Now they're talking about a government shutdown. Then another shutdown. Here, 6 months now, there's going to be another shutdown. Come on now. See, they can't call COVID shutdown no more because we got these vaccinations. So they say, let me see. Another shutdown. Oh, let's say government shutdown. That's right, September 30 for the budget. Let's do that. Come on now. They playing with us with these shutdowns. Too many shutdowns. Think about it. Remember what we went through for this 2-year shutdown that we had with COVID. Now look at here. You cannot be afraid to blackout, boycott, and strike. Cannot be afraid to do that. You got to go the distance. Go the distance.
It would be effective.
It will be?
It would definitely be effective if that happens, if people would do that. But counting on that, you can only hope, that people will do that. That will start some stuff. That will shut some stuff up.
Yeah, they were trying to, it's going to be a desert. It's getting ready to be a desert with these brick and mortar businesses, because these young folks running around stupidly running around, bum rushing stores and stealing and grabbing and all. That's not no real action here. We didn't do that back in the day. That ain't no real run the world, run the economy action. That is not the way. So cut that crap out. And all, because the only thing that's affecting is your own neighborhood, your own house, your own home. It ain't affecting nobody but you. Because rich folks, they got theirs. No, I'm sorry. No, blackout, boycott, and strike.
Catching you on camera. And they catching you on camera and locking you up and all of that stuff.
And giving them an excuse to shoot your butt. Shoot you down like a dog, like you acting, like a dog and a cat. So let's cut that out and let's get really focused on blackout, boycott, and strike. That's what you focus on. But you got to prepare first before you do all that. You get your prepared, get your little cans of tunas or whatever you're going to get and all to sustain you like the soldiers do. Like the soldiers do.
It would be effective if you can get folks to do that. I can only hope that folks would consider it.
Well, I'm talking about the young folks. We got to pull them away from this game.
Young, old, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because it affects us all.
Yeah.
Young, old, doesn't matter. It would be effective.
Yes, it will.
If you can get folks. I said folks.
Yeah.
That means young, old, doesn't matter. Black, white, doesn't matter.
Yep. All of us. We're all in this together. No matter what our race is. You're right, Charles. You're so right. So... Old School Queenie is in the house, y'all. Old School, you done stirred Old School Queenie up, man. Old School Queenie got mad. Here, you can see me on my YouTube. I done got upset because I don't like all these, there's too many shutdowns keep coming. Keep coming with another type of shutdown. Another kind of a shutdown. I'm sick of this shutdown. All right, now, so.
Someone getting hurt and someone getting paid.
Yeah, getting paid. It's about money. So, all righty, I appreciate y'all taking the time to tune into my podcast. This is Old School Queenie signing out. Michael, you lay quiet, so you got your last words, and then we calling it quits. Y'all can leave me a message and come back next Tuesday. Old School Queenie.